Yeah, I'm out today with, you can't see them in a minute, they're in there, but with Sadie Gordon and Burdis. We are filming some shots for the Historical Combat Company that we're out doing some training videos. So yeah, it's been a good day. The weather's completely crapped out on us. We spent most of last night up doing playing tabletop gaming. It was good fun, which I think we're probably going to do again tonight. But we've been out driving around Northumberland, just generally looking at different possible filming locations for some projects and stuff. So yeah, it's been good. Breaking the vlog habit by actually filming on a Monday for a change. So yeah, it's absolutely stunning, this place. Beautiful. Gorgeous. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Looking forward to doing the Tarot Live on Thursday night as well, so it should be good. Hi guys. Yeah, I've just realised the vlog stands a chance to be really short this week because it's currently Friday and I haven't filmed anything since Monday. So yeah, I'm just currently cooking dinner. Yeah, so this week's been a bit, we did a lot of driving around kind of at the start of the week. Just like getting stuff ready for a couple of video web series projects we've got going with the other channel, which you've probably heard referenced quite a lot in this vlog, because to be honest, that's kind of where things have been at the minute. We need to, it's just the stage the Historical Combat Company's at, where we need to put a lot of work into it. We've had to change direction a little bit, which is always frustrating, but I think, you know, we're still in my first 12 months with the company, and with any new company you kind of have to be a little bit flexible on it. And it's great coming up with a brilliant plan, but then if that plan for whatever reason doesn't work, or doesn't work as well as you thought, you kind of need to be able to go, right, let's change this slightly, and go with it. Otherwise you're gonna fail, like, quite badly. And what we found is, for some reason, where we had big turnout at live shows sort of outside of the HCC and with the HCC sort of the last couple of years, it's, you know, we've had big turnouts, we've had good audience numbers. For some reason at the minute people just aren't coming out. Now that could be economic climate, social climate, I don't know, but for whatever reason people ain't coming to live shows, which is a bit like difficult when that's what your business model is based on. The museum days are doing pretty well, we always get a good turnout at those, but the actual performance shows are where we're having problems, which is weird because that's a complete flip around from the last couple of years. And the people who do come are like, well, like, are the shows bad? Is there something wrong? They're like, no, they're good, they're better. If anything, you know, they're doing, but they're just not. But it's not just us, it's the same problem we're seeing across a lot of performers, and a lot of performance companies are kind of reporting similar situations. So we know it's not just us, you know. It sucks, but it seems to be a national problem rather than just something we're doing wrong. So what we're trying to do now is kicking out more digital content, which is fine. We can do that. We just didn't plan to do it right now. And in order to get the company through the first blinking year without us ending up homeless, we need to turn it out quick, and we need to make it work quite quickly. So yeah, we're doing that. So like I said, I've mentioned it before, I've got Roll On History happening with Sadie, who you've seen in a lot of my videos before. the guys are working on some projects. We've got some short film projects. What we plan to be sort of live shows, purely live shows. We're now trying to get digital content out of, to make sure those projects don't end up sort of financially in a big black hole. So yeah, I mean, we're lucky in that we can turn it around, but it means the digital sort of platforms we're putting stuff out on, like YouTube, and via Patreon and stuff, we thought we'd have a long time to run up the sort of ad generation side of it, to build up sponsors, but we're kind of like jumping in with both feet at ground zero with no resources there, and just going, we're just going to have to put it on there to make it grow faster in order to be able to keep going with it. So yeah, that's happening, and it's all getting a bit chaotic. Tomorrow night should be fun, even if there's no one in the audience. Nah. We'll do it to a camera, we don't care. I'm sure there will be an audience of some size, it'll be fine. It's in a pub, how hard can it be to get Geordies into a pub? Really, it's not. And then from there, we are hightailing it back up here for me and Sadie to do the first roll on history, which I am disproportionately excited about. Like, I get excited about projects. I love projects, they're my thing. But this, I am so ridiculously excited about. It's like the sort of thing to hype that 12-year-olds would come up with. The problem is we're grown-ups and there's nobody to stop us anymore. Roll on history, I'll tag to one of the videos, because this will probably get uploaded just before we do the first live roll. Yeah, it will, because first live roll is going out next Monday on the 12th. Basically, we have a big map of the UK, and we roll some dice to get like a grid reference, and then we just have to go there, like the next day immediately, and find historical sites, which is ridiculous, you know, two fully grown women going off on a crazy adventure with a secret map. But there'll be wine, it'll be fine, it'll be good, it'll be funny, yeah, and it'll prove the point that England is absolutely full of history, just nobody takes the blinking time to look for it. So, and not a lot of people do, and it's full of hidden history, which is the object of the show, is to show that there is a historical heritage all over Britain, and you can find it anywhere, and people should go out and explore their local history. That's the aim of the show. And to laugh at me and Sadie randomly driving around the countryside. Yeah, so it'll be good, but for now I'm going to make some pasta and some chicken and some salad, because I've ate junk and drank too much wine for the last week, and I need to at least attempt to be healthy before I have to spend a week on the road going somewhere. I have no idea where I'm going, possibly sleeping in a car, because we have no idea if there's anywhere to stay at these places we're rolling, and generally surviving. We are aware this could turn into the Blair Witch Project at any moment, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Hi guys, how is everyone? I've just come downstairs to get myself a little bit of fresh air because we've been on stage rehearsing. Yeah, we're basically doing final run-throughs at the moment. The cast have been getting ready for their very, very quick costume changes tonight. So yeah, it's a bit chaotic. It's been a long time since we actually did a stage show where we were on stage. It's a little stage, but it's still a stage. If you haven't seen the post go up so far, thanks Ewan. We are at the Bridge Hotel opposite Newcastle Castle. Doors open at 7 for an 8 o'clock show time. And we are upstairs in the function room. Tonight's show is, Gordon isn't actually in drag tonight, although it would have been hilarious, but he's not. The show we're doing tonight is called Keen Knights and Meddlesome Maids. It's a bit of a Mumma's Play take on some of the Arthurian legends. Tickets are available on the door. They are priced at £8. I think we advertise them at £10, but we're going to do them for £8 on the door. It's roughly about a 2-hour show, I believe. It's split into 2 parts, but there are tickets available. You know, it's not a very nice night out here. It looks like it's going to rain and stuff, so if you've got nothing else to do on this lovely Saturday night, come down and support your local independent theatre. Yeah, upstairs is all sort of cabaret seating. We've got tables and chairs out. There's a bar in the room where the production's happening, so you can get as many drinks as you want throughout the performance as well, because we've got the bar open up there. And yeah, just call along and see. Well, like I say, doors open at 7, so if you want to come and say hi and things before we start, we might look a bit frantic at that point, to be honest. In true Mama's Play style, with a small cast production, we're playing about 4 characters each. But yeah, this is us. And we're upstairs. I'm going to creep up very slowly. I've got to be a little bit quiet because I think the guys are still on stage, just doing their final run-throughs. If not, they're certainly getting the room ready. So, and they've got a test audience because my kids are here, but they're disappearing soon because there is quite a bit of lewd language in this one. So, yep, it looks like we have final set dressing going on. And lighting. Lighting? It's like a proper stage and everything. We never have this. Okay guys, I better go and help with the last minute preparations, get a final script read through in place, and yeah, generally get ready for tonight. So as I say, turn up any time from 7, get your tickets on the door, get a drink, and enjoy the show, and it should be a good night. I'll see you all later.